And now I'm going to share with you guys my grandmother's remedy for constipation. And so this happened to my grandmother. My grandmother was in her 50s when she had to have emergency gallbladder removal surgery. And after the surgery, she could not go number 2. And so they gave her, it was something like Metamucil, like I'm not sure what brand it was, but it was like this powdery thing, and you wouldn't consume it, and that made her regular. But she became dependent on it, and there came a point that if she didn't have it, she couldn't go to the bathroom. And that was not very practical, right? Because it was expensive, and it was imported. It was made in the United States, imported, but it was very expensive. And she didn't want to be dependent on a substance to be able to go to the bathroom. So a friend of hers shared with her this remedy for constipation. And all you do is you get some water, and you get some flax seeds. About a teaspoon flax seeds, but they have to be whole. Not, because you can get flax seed meal, and a lot of people eat that, and they claim it helps them, but this is different. It has to be a whole seed.
A whole seed.
And oops, that was way too much, so I want to put some back. You put about a teaspoon, and you let it soak. In about 3 days, it's going to become like a gelatin, so you drink the gelatin. My grandmother tried this, and she became regular right away, and after a few weeks of doing this, her body got used to going every day at the same time, and she never had the problem again. And other people that we know have used it, and again, you take it in an empty stomach, so it could be the last thing you do before you go to bed at night, or it could be the first thing you do in the morning. And if you're concerned with the seeds, you can just strain the seeds out and just eat the gelatin, but the seeds will come out, if you get my meaning. And so,
But it
this
takes
is it.
3 days, you said?
It takes 3 days for you to start seeing the gelatin, and it's the gelatin that helps you. And so it has helped a lot of people become regular. It is very inexpensive to do, and you don't become dependent on it, because the idea is it gets your body in a rhythm where your body gets used to going every day at the same time. So it could be a teaspoon. It could be a teaspoon or half a teaspoon.
But you have to make it into the gelatin for it to really.
Yes, it's the gelatin that works, not necessarily. And so, we have had people try it with flaxseed.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same.
No, okay.
So it is the gelatin. It is like it
So
coats your intestine.
3 days, so you have to keep this
It
every
lasts
day
for
and
about
take
a
it?
week.
How much do you
okay.
take?
You take a teaspoon for a child, a tablespoon for an adult.
Oh,
For a
okay.
child, I would strain it.
Okay.
I would take out the seeds. But for adults, it just comes out, is all I can tell.
Yeah.
And there has never been a person we know who tried this for whom it didn't work. Okay?
What was
So
that,
that's
like about a
my
half a cup of water?
grandmother's. It's about half a cup of water, and I put too much here, because it's spilled. But I guess less than a teaspoon. Less than a teaspoon for half a cup of water, and just take a tablespoon or a teaspoon, and
Should be writing this
just
down.
take it every day at the same
putting
time.
it in my-
So obviously, by the 4th day, you have to start a new one.
Yeah.
Right. But the beauty of it is you don't have to do it forever. You just only have to do it for a little while.